everything to show the facial expressions. But whenever we are making Warli, we actually make the face as solid and we show the facial expressions. We show the expressions and activities actually through the body posture, leg formation, and hand formation. Okay, so this is a difference because we have the stickman figures. Okay, now we will be coming to the point, and that is that we will be making Warli now. Okay, we will be learning a lot of things today. And I always start off my session with the basics. So today I am going to teach you the basics because a lot of people are there who don't know anything about Warli. And trust me, those who know about Warli, they will also learn something new today. This is for sure because something or the other thing is there which is new in my session. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the basics. I always start off with the basics because I feel that if the alphabets are clear to you, the ABCD is clear to you, you can easily do the word formation or sentence formation. Similarly, if the Warli basics are clear to you, you will be making the paintings in a very proper manner. Okay, so once I am just starting off with the session, I'll just draw the basic shapes, basic human figures, basic borders, basic birds, basic animals, and then you have to draw together. You have to draw along. Okay, so once I'm done with my drawing part, I am just going to show you the stuff, whatever I make and whatever I teach in the master class. And then our wonderful moderator, Manda, will be telling you about the master class details. Okay, so we have a lot of surprises till the end and you have to be with us. Okay, so now you all have to be ready with the pen, paper and scale. And once you are ready with your pen, paper and scale, you have to write ready in the chat box. Okay, the moment you are ready, I will just start off with the session. And can I see some V's, those who are ready? Can I see some V's on the screen? Yes. Fantastic. And what does that mean? What does that mean? Can I get some replies?
Victory.
No. That means Varsha. How can you say victory? Okay, I was just kidding. Obviously, that is
Hey,
victory.
starting.
Yes. अभी तो यहाँ पे तो कोई किले
That
फतेह
means we are ready.
Yes, we are ready. Fantastic. So we can make it like this as well, yeah? W. Okay, I'm just rotating my camera very quickly. And I am also ready with my stuff, with my pen, paper, and scale. Yes, so we will be starting off with the basics. And the basics have already, I told you the basic shapes first. So we will be making the basic shapes first. 2 instructions before starting off. First instruction is that if you have any queries, any doubts with any shapes, any human figures, anything, you can just put it in the chat box that, ma'am, I have the problem with this. Can you please repeat this? I'll definitely repeat that for you. And second instruction is that if I'm going too fast during the session, then you can just let me know that, ma'am, please go slow. I'll just lower down my speed. Okay, I can see a lot of readies, but can I get more readies? Those who are even watching the session, they can also write ready because at least you are attentive, you are hearing the session, right? Okay, super fantastic. I can see a lot of reactions as well. So let's proceed. I'm going to write basic shapes over here. Basic shapes. Okay. And yes, I'm going to use few terms as well. So you can make an arrow and write those terms. So first shape is the circles. So I'm making a normal circle like this. And this is a hollow circle because I have not filled the color inside this. But the moment I just make it, I just make it solid. Okay. So this will be a solid circle because I have filled the color inside. And third one is the dot. So first is the hollow circle. Second is the solid circle. And third one is the dot. Okay. Then I'm going to make the lines. Now these are the vertical lines or straight lines. These are the horizontal lines. I also call them the sleeping lines because people get confused between verticals and horizontals. And then these are the tilted lines or slant lines. And one more name is there, that is diagonals. Okay. Now next I'm going to make the crosses. So I'm just making a multiplication sign. I'm making a multiplication sign and I'm making two lines both the sides, and then I'm making a broad cross. Now first two crosses are used for human figures and third cross is used for animal figures. Okay. So now I'm going to make the cones. So just make a V, make it upside down, make it sideways, left and right, and make a cone and make another cone inside this. And guys, whatever I am drawing, I am speaking those things as well. Okay. Circle, second one is the solid circle. First one is the hollow circle. Second is the solid and third is the dot. Okay. Then now I'm going to make the triangles. Just make a normal triangle, make it upside down, make it sideways, left and right, and then make a triangle and make another triangle inside this. And trust me, this page really helps a lot. It's a page which is very fruitful if you're going further with this particular art form. Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to make the semicircles. Just make it like this. Make it upside down. Make it sideways, left and right. Make a line and the semicircle. Make it upside down and make another semicircle inside this. Okay, so this is the semicircle. Now I'm going to make the curves. Okay, so if I compare semicircle with curves, then semicircle are broader in comparison to the curves, and curves are like this or like this, and these are inwards, outwards, and then this is also the curved lines. Any questions, any queries, please ask. You're free to ask. Okay. Next, I'm going to make the oval. I'm making the horizontal oval, and this is the vertical one. Horizontal and vertical. Next, I'm going to make the eye shape or leaf shape. Now, the question arises that, ma'am, why eye shape? Because eyes are not made on the face. So the thing is that eye shape also represents the leaf shape, and we use it for making the fish bodies or the borders. That is why we make the eye shapes. So I'm making one curve like this and joining another curve like this. And then similarly in the vertical manner and in the slanting manner. And if I compare eye shape with oval, obviously oval has curvy sides and eye shape has pointed sides. Yes? Okay. Proceeding further, I'm going to make the checked lines now. Checked lines. Checked lines. So for making the checked lines, make the straight lines or the vertical lines and the horizontal lines on them. Make the slant lines or the tilted lines and the horizontal lines on them like this. And then make the slant lines again and make the slant lines on them. So verticals with horizontals, slanting with horizontals, and slanting with slanting. Okay, okay, Sanvi. And we are left with three more basic shapes. After that, we will be proceeding with the borders. And in the borders, I'm going to teach you different patterns as well in one borders. Okay. Then we have the basic human figures, very interesting topic. And rest of the things will be continued further. Now I'm going to make the spiral. Okay, so there is one question in the chat box. Where are the checked lines used? We actually use it in the huts. Okay. We actually use it for making the borders as well. Okay. Especially these are used for the huts. So these are the spirals. And now
Shall
to
we show the picture little closer?
okay, I have to bring it a little closer.
Okay, thank you.
People. Yeah, welcome.
Ma'am,
Yes.
actually checked line third one is a standing line or slanting line because
Planting.
the
Planting with planting. मैं दिखा रही हूँ फिर
both
से.
are the slanting lines.
Yes, yes. These are the slanting ones, and then these are
Yeah.
also the slanting ones.
Okay, okay. And the second one is the slipping line and the
Yes, with
slant
marking.
line.
Correct, correct.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, now we have the waves. So for the waves, these are the high waves, and these are the low waves. High waves and low waves. Okay. Now last basic shape, and that is the mango motif. It's MANGO MOTIF. Mango motif is also known as pasle, and it's also known as carry in Hindi. Okay. So I am going to make the mango motif. I'm going to make it horizontally. This can also be made vertically. First one, and this is the second one. If you want me to repeat any of the things, please let me know. You can just put your question in the chat box. I will just see to it and I'll just repeat. So it's the mango motif. Okay. Everything is clear. That's super great. Okay. So now I'm proceeding further. I have to repeat the mango motif shape. Okay, I'm just repeating it quickly. So just start off like this and then join the same point like this. Yes, it is also used in Mehendi design. Next, I have just started off like this and just make it like this. Yes, mango motif can be used vertically, horizontally, in a slanting manner. That can be used anyways, okay? Please show the whole sheet. Can you see the whole sheet? Yes, yes, definitely. It can be used vertically as well, Megha. Okay? All right. So now we will be proceeding. Welcome. Other names of mango motifs. First name is Pasley, Paissley, Pasley. And in Hindi, we call it carry. Yes, I can definitely draw it one more time. No problem at all. So it's like this. The first one. And here comes the second one. And I'm just bringing it close to the camera. Can you see this? Rajalakshmi ji? Yeah? Great. Okay. So I'm just proceeding further and I'm going to make the borders. And for the borders, you require the scale. Okay. So we will be making random borders, and in one border, I'm going to teach you different patterns as well. And yes, in tribal art or Warli, the dots and triangles are very prominent. So we will be using triangles as well in this, lot of triangles. So first border, 2 lines. Just make 2 lines like this. And make the triangles in this. This is a normal border. You can also use it like this, but I'm going to teach you different patterns as well. So this is one border pattern. And the moment I'm just changing the pattern, the design changes. I'm just putting the dots both the sides actually, like this. So you can also put the dots both the sides. And I'm going to teach you third pattern in the same border, which is that I am making one side of the triangle solid and the other side of the triangle remains hollow with a dot. That can be the upper side or the lower side. It depends upon you. I have just made upper side solid and my lower side is hollow with a dot. Okay. And whatever I am drawing, I'm speaking as well. And you see that you are actually making the basic shapes multiple times now. So you will practice those as well at the same time. Yes. So this is our first border. 57 people in house, and I want maximum people to draw along, and a lot of people have joined in late. No problem at all. Welcome to the session. Once I'm done with my things, I'll just show you the full sheet. You can take the screenshot and you can practice. Okay. This border is also used in Mithila. That's right. Okay. Next, I'm going to make another border. In that border, I'm going to make the eye shape or leaf shape. So I'm making it in a slanting manner like this. Eye shape or leaf shape in a slanting manner. Like this. I'm putting the dots both the sides. ऐसे. Okay. And then I'm going to make 3 different patterns in the same border. First pattern is the line pattern like this. Second pattern is the leaf pattern, making one line in the center and slant lines both the sides. One line in the center and slant lines both the sides. ऐसे. And then third one is solid, and I'm just bringing it close to the camera as well. First pattern is the line pattern, second is the leaf pattern, and third one is solid. Can you see this? I have just brought it close to the camera. Okay. Now I'm proceeding further. I'm going to make 2 lines again. And this will be the third border. And I'm going to make the hollow triangles clubbed with the curves. Okay, hollow triangles clubbed with the curves. So I'm just making the triangles first. And I'm going to make another hollow triangle inside this. Like this. And between the triangles, I'm going to make the curves. First curve, second curve, third curve. First, second, third, over here as well. Okay. So these are the triangles with curves. Okay. Now proceeding further with the fourth border. I hope I'm not going that fast. Everybody is drawing along. And we are actually using the basic shapes in our borders, and you are making the basic shapes again and again. So you are practicing those as well. So I am making the fourth border. It has a lot of crosses in it. So I'm making a lot of crosses in the border. And I'm putting the dots both the sides. You can also put the dots in the center. I have kept the dots both the sides.
Ma'am, can you do it again?
Yeah, definitely I can. So I'm just making it right here, okay? I made 2 lines like this, and I made a lot of crosses together. Like this. The crosses are joining each other. I'm putting the dots both the sides. You can also put the dots in the center, depends upon you. Okay. Now in the next border, I'm making just 1 line. I actually use this border a lot. I use this in the themes which I make, especially in the wedding Warli theme. Okay. So I'm leaving some space. I'm making a semicircle. I'm making another semicircle which goes solid like this. Then I'm making a line and the dot, line and the dot, line and the dot. Because this seems like a decorative border. So I actually make it in the wedding themes. I use it in the wedding themes. Like this. Then I'm leaving some space again. Making a semicircle, another semicircle which goes solid. And then I'm keeping the line and the dots. And so on to copy the first pattern. Like this. Okay. So if you see, I'm just putting my scale over here. You see my patterns are equal to each other. If your patterns are not equal to each other, then you can just make a line using the pencil and you can erase it later on once you are done with your patterns. Thank you so much for the reactions. I know everybody loves this border. Okay, so now I'm proceeding further and I'm going to make two close lines. Thank you so much for the reactions. Two close lines. Okay. Now in the close lines, I am just making the semicircles. Both the sides actually. Small semicircles, both the sides. Thank you so much, Deepthi. I'm putting the dots, both the sides. And I'm making the lines between the semicircles. Like this. Lines between the semicircles. Like this. Okay?
Actually, ma'am, it's too small.
I'm
Can
just close to the camera, don't worry about it. Can you see this? Two lines close to each other, semicircles both the sides, dots between those, and then lines between the semicircles, okay? All right. Yeah, it is actually detailed border, that is why. Chota chota. Okay. So now next border, we are left with three more borders. Next border, we have cones in it. And I'm making the cones like this. And I'm keeping the dots above the lines where these cones are connected. And I'm keeping the dots below the lines where these cones are connected. Like this. Okay. And after this, we have next two borders. And these two borders are the filler borders where we won't be using any scale. Okay. Filler borders are the borders which are actually the thin borders. We actually use these borders in the place where we don't have the space to make the broad border. Okay. So I'm making it directly. I'm just repeating this cross design in a smaller size without the lines. The upper and lower lines are not made. Okay. So it's kind of a chain border like this. And I'm keeping the dot in the center this time. Like this. And then I'm making the slant lines together. I'm bringing the slant lines together. This is a conical kind of a border. I'm putting the dots both the sides. And I am putting the dots on the edges as well. So these are the edges and I'm keeping the dots on the edges. Thank you so much for the reactions. And it's Reynolds Racer pen. Okay, Rajni. Thank you so much, everyone, for the reactions we are getting. Fantastic. Everyone is super fantastic.
ma'am, actually, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No
Ma'am, I'm
problem.
not able to hear you at that time.
At what time?
You are saying something.
I was telling about my pen actually. Rajni was asking about my pen's brand. Okay. Yes. Okay, Kavita, no problem. Actually, I'm going to explain something because we are proceeding with the basic human figures. So before drawing, I will just give a verbal conversation first. Tab tak ke liye you can draw easily, okay? So I am going to make the basic human figures, but before drawing anything, I'm going to tell you something. That is that whenever we are making the human figures in Warli, we actually make a lot of figures with different activities, with different leg formations, hand formations, body postures, which actually decides that what activity is going on. Okay, so like we have Warli daily life, we have Warli god figures, Tarpa dance form. In Tarpa also we have variety. Okay, we have parallel tarpa, we have spiral tarpa, we have circular tarpa. Then we have god figures, we have the figures with instruments. In all the figures, we actually decide the things. We actually make the different figures using the different leg formation, hand formation, and body posture. I'm giving you the example. But if I'm making a lady who's cooking food, then the body posture, leg formation, hand formation will different. Yes, if a man is going from one place to another carrying some stuff, then the things will differ. So this actually depends upon the activities they are performing. The leg formation, hand formation, and body posture depends on the activities these people are performing. So today you are in the basic session. We will be learning the basics first, and the basics in the basics I'm going to make the standing figures first. So I'm going to teach you 4 kind of leg formations for the standing figures, okay? And then we will make the figures as well. So first leg formation is the left leg formation. Left leg formation. L stands for left. For making the left leg formation, make a small line like this. Big slant line, a small slant line. This is the leg formation which is made when a person is standing and facing towards the left. Okay. Then we have the right leg formation. The standing posture, and a person is facing towards the right, just opposite to the left. Then we have the straight leg formation. S stands for straight. The legs are not movable. The person is standing. And then we have the front leg formation. For the front facing person, this is the mixture of left and right, that the legs are in a moving position. Okay, they are in some working position. So first one is the left leg formation, second is the right leg formation, third is the straight leg formation, and fourth is the front leg formation. Okay, I'm just bringing it close to the camera. Sanju, if my screen is blur or not visible properly, then can you please rejoin? And Deepa, once I am done with my things,
Clearly visible, but distance is very far.
it's very far. Is that so, Manda?
Yes, this is okay. Thank you.
And okay.
All right. So now I'm going to make different figures, and the first figure is the figure of a man. The most important figure, and this is the most important figure, because if you learn how to make the figure of a man, you can easily make the figure of a boy, the figure of the women or the girls, because the figure remains the same, but we bring the changes with the hairstyles. Okay. I am really happy to see this, that 65 people are there in house. Super fantastic. Lot of people have joined in late. Welcome to the session, everyone. Once I'm done with my drawing, I'm going to show you the full page. You can take the screenshots. Difference between front and straight leg formation. As I said, that the straight leg formation is the leg formation in which it is not in a movable form, movable stage. This is not moving actually. Bas insaan khada hai. This is a bit movable. Front leg formation is a more bit movable. Okay. So now I'm going to make the first figure. For that, make a solid circle. This is the head, solid circle. Okay. Straight line for the neck, horizontal line for the shoulder. Here comes the cross. Just make it like this, and solid each and everything. Like this. Okay. Yes, this will be the man mega. Now slant, big slant line is small slant line. Big slant line is small slant line. They are. Now I'm making the left leg formation like this. And this is the figure of the man, the most important figure. Okay. After this, we will be making the figure of a boy. Now the figure of the boy is, whenever we are making it with women or man, the height of the boy will be shorter in comparison to the man or women, obviously. And then we will be bringing some changes with the hairstyle also. I'm just making a boy next to the man like this. A short heighted figure, which is same as the man's figure, but it is short heighted. Like this. I'm making his hand like he's holding the hand of his father. And it is like this. If we have to bring some changes with the hairstyle, I'm making the lines on his head. And I'm just bringing the sheet close to the camera so that you can see it properly. Yes. So this is the man and the boy. Thank you so much, Nagalakshmi. Okay. Next, we have the figure of a woman. Just make a figure of the man again. make the figure of the man again, and we will be making some changes with the hairstyle again to make it a woman. This is the figure of the man. If we have to make it a woman, we will just add a bun over here like this, and this will be the women. Okay, just add a bun and it will be a woman. Now I'm going to make 3 different phases of the girls. Again, we will be making the figure of the man again, and then we will be making the differences. We will be bringing the differences with the hairstyle. Again, I'm making the figure of the man for the first girl, which is a little girl. First girl, which is a little girl. This is the figure of the man again. To make it a little girl, just make 2 side ponies like this. It doesn't depend like that, Gauri. You can just do some changes. Okay. So this is a little girl. Then we have, thank you so much, Priya. Then we have the young girl. I'm going to make the figure of the man again. And in the young girl, there is only one difference in comparison to the little girl. And the difference is that little girl has 2 ponies. Young girl only has 1 pony. Okay, this is a young girl. And last one is an adult girl. You have to make the figure of the man again, but do not make the hands this time. We will be just bringing some changes with the hand formation. Figure of the man again. Make the legs like this. Make one side pony. And you see that we have made the hands quite close to the body in all the figures. Yes? In the girl's figure, in the adult girl's figure, the hand will be a bit far from the body because we will be making 2 lines to show that she is wearing a dupatta. I'm just bringing it close to the camera. 3 phases of the girls. Little girl, young girl, and an adult girl. So we have made the hands far from the body to show that she's wearing a dupatta. I have made 2 lines between those. Okay? Like this. So these are the 3 different phases. Now I'm going to tell you how to make an old man or woman. Very, very interesting topic because in that, neckline, hand formation, leg formation, body posture, everything is going to change. Okay? Everything. And in that as well, we have 3 different phases. I'm just typing old man.
Ma'am, let me please full page. I'm taking a screenshot.
Okay, take the screenshot. वैसे I was showing the full page at last, don't worry, because a lot of things are still left.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, so now I'm going to make the old man and women's figure, and I am going to make the first old man, which has the straight neck, which has the straight body posture. The second old man has a humpy back. Okay, and the third old man has a very tilted body. So first old man with a straight back, actually. Just make a K for that. I have decoded all the figures to make it easier for my students. I'm making lines both the sides like this. And I'm going to solid this and solid this as well. Okay, then just make the neck line in the center, the straight neck line and the head. Now in this figure, we will be making the right leg formation. Like this. Hand formation will be towards right. Both the hands will be towards right. But there is a trick. Just make a V and make another V just below this. Then make a curve from here and make a line. This is an old man with a straight back. Okay. So we have tricks to every figure, and the moment we go further, the figures become more interesting. Next old man has a humpy back. So make a slant line. This is the upper body, so make a small slant line. Make a semicircle like this. Urvashi is smiling. Then make a triangle over here. Solid each and everything. Lower portion and upper portion. And then I'm making the, इसमें हमने straight neckline बनाई थी. The vertical line इसमें होगी slanting line. Slanting neckline, so as the head. Right leg formation again. Now hands will be towards the right, but it will be like a tick mark. Just make a tick mark kind of a thing, and then here comes the stick. Old man with a humpy back. Can you find the difference between both the figures? Yes? I can see some heads nodding. Yes.
Actually, some first picture is too straight.
Yes,
second
that is the
picture.
straight neck. That is the straight back. And this is
Yeah.
the correct, correct, Urvashi. Okay. Now we have the third figure. Okay. Urvashi, mute, please. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm making the humpy back figure again. Slant line, semicircle. Triangle attached to it for the below part. Solid both the things. Like this. Thank you so much, Gauri ji. Slant neck, slant head, like this. Right leg formation. Hands will be like a tick mark. Not like a V, but like a tick mark. And here comes the stick. This is an old man with a humpy back. Third is the old man with a very...
मैम आपकी पेन कौन सी है?
हाँ जी, मेरा पेन कौन सा है? मेरा पेन है रेनॉल्ड्स रेसर वाटरप्रूफिंग. ओके,
इस साथ में यही पेन यूज करना पड़ता है?
नहीं, कोई भी जेल पेन यूज कर सकते हैं आप. ओके,
थैंक यू.
welcome. Okay, third old man with a very, very tilted body. Okay, there is a technique for that as well. Just make a bird kind of a thing. We used to make such birds in our paintings between the mountains and our childhood nostalgic kind of feeling. Yes. So just make a bird like this. Make one line from here. ऐसे. Another line is joining this. ऐसे करके. Now I have decoded all the figures so that my students can make it easily. One line from here, another line from here. I'm going to solid this. And I'm going to solid this as well. So now in the first one, I made the straight neckline. In the second one, it was tilted. In the third one, it is horizontal. So as the head. Then we have the right leg formation. Again, hands will go more down like a tick mark. It will be like a tick mark, but it will go more down. And here comes the stick. Can you see the difference between all three? Yes, old man with a very tilted body. What is the difference between the first, second and third? Gauri, the second one has a humpy back. It is not very much tilted. This is too much tilted. Okay. This is the difference. Fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. I can see that a lot of people are actually enjoying the session. Can I see some replies in the chat box? Yes, some reactions. Wow. Fantastic. Super fantastic. Great, great, great. Thank you so much. Now, if we have to make it an old woman, just make a bun over here. Thank you so much, everyone. Make a bun over here and make a bun over here. And ye ban gayi hamari old women. Okay, very easy. And now I am going to make two more things. And those are the two birds and the two animals. I have a lot of figures, but I'm going to teach you two this time because we are short of time. And then I am going to continue everything in the masterclass. Don't worry. So just make till here.
Ma'am,
Yes.
first, second and third woman का पीछे बैक में बन नहीं आएगा?
मैंने देखो बन बनाया, ये देखो आप.
Okay then.
हाँ, ठीक है. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to make the birds figure first. Just write birds. Two birds and two animals. Okay. 2 birds and 2 animals. Okay. So there is a technique. Just make a hollow circle, put a dot, make a cone. We are using all the basic shapes in this. Slant line, semicircle, another hollow semicircle, and the third one goes solid. 2 big slant lines and two small slant lines for the leg and the feet. And here comes the triangle for the tail. Easy, easy. Yes? I have to repeat this, or everybody has understood? Okay, so the second bird is the bird which is standing cross-legged. Just make a hollow circle again, put a dot, make a beak like this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Rajeshwari, I'll just repeat it. Once I'm done with this, the second one, I'm going to repeat this. Thank you so much, Saira, Shahnaz, Srishti, everybody, those who are just giving the reactions. Nagalakshmi, Urvashi, everybody. Okay, so we will be making the curved line over here. Remember this curved line, second last one? Just make it right here. ऐसे. Okay, just make it like this, and then just make a mango motif attached like this. Make a mango motif. Then I'm going to make the curves inside this. ऐसे. Now this line is a horizontal line. Stretch it like this. One line vertical, stretch it like this. These are the cross legs. Okay, so this is a bird which is standing cross-legged. Mega, that I'll tell you in the masterclass for sure. If you're joining the masterclass, we'll make it because I'm just getting short of time. Okay. All right. So I'm just repeating the first figure. It was asked by somebody. Just make a hollow circle, put a dot, make a beak, make a line, slanting line, curve, another curve. Third one goes solid. Here comes the 2 big slant lines, two small slant lines for the leg and feet. Here comes the triangle for the tail. And the bird is ready. Very quick, है ना? Welcome, Rajeshwari. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to make 2 animals. First one will be the goat. Second one you have to guess. Okay.
Elephant, I think.
Anji?
Second one is, I think, elephant.
Ah, ha, ha. Guesses. Good going. All right, the guesses are going on. See in the chat box. All right. Okay, so for the first one, just make a slant heart and solid it. Slant heart and solid. Yes, a cow, elephant, dog. Guesses are going on in the chat box. All right. Then I made the slant neckline. Now I told you something in the starting that we make the broad cross for the animal figures. Yes. So we will be making the broad cross over here like this. This is the broad cross. I'm joined the lines and I'm going to solid this. Okay. Then I'm going to make the leg. Now there is a technique of making the leg. Make a slant line, straight line and dot, slant line, straight line and dot. Similarly, slant line, straight line and dot, slant line, straight line and dot, and here comes the tail. This is a simple goat figure. I also have the goat figure which is eating the grass and everything. But yeah, right now I am making one figure. We will be continuing the second one in the masterclass. Goat again. Okay. All right. So I just made a slant heart. I made it solid. I made a slant neck. The broad cross. 2 lines like this. Solid. Okay. Tail, slant line is straight line and dot, slant line is straight line and dot, and similarly over here, like this. This is the goat. Okay. Now I'm going to make the second one, the second animal. Obviously, you guys have to guess. Thank you so much, Nagalakshmi ji. That really means a lot.
The second one is horse.
I'll just make it, you will guess it. One is straight line. You will guess it in a second. In seconds, I know this. Very smart students I have. Then I am going to make the spiral like this. One line for the separation, put the dot. Guess the animal.
Elephant.
Yes, it is. Okay, then I'm making the elephant body like this. And trust me, this is the cutest elephant you have ever seen. So leave some space from below, make a line, make the front legs like this, back legs, make the spiral for the ear, elephant cloth over here, and make the tail like this. And this is the elephant. If I have to repeat it, please let me know. I'll just repeat it for you.
Yes, ma'am. Need to repeat.
Okay. Straight line like this, spiral. Okay. One line for the separation, that is the horizontal one. I kept the dot. And I made the elephant body like this. I made the line, leaving some portion from below. These are the front legs. These are the back legs, which are smaller. Spiral for the ear. Elephant cloth over here. And the tail like this. It is the cutest and easiest elephant. Yes, Kavita, that's right. Thank you so much. Okay, so I have just repeated it once again. And lot of things are left. I'm going to tell you what all things are left. Once Manda will be telling you about the course content, I will take that part and then I'll tell you what all things are left. Now I'm going to... Anji. Okay, now I'm going to show you the full page and I'm going to repeat my introduction very quickly. And after that, I'm going to show you the stuff, whatever I make and I teach, okay, in the master class. So here you go with the full page. You can take the screenshot and I'm just repeating my introduction and I'm giving everybody a classwork. That is that you have to give your feedbacks in the chat box. But how was the class? Okay, quickly. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Varsha Srivastav. I'm from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. By profession, I'm a handcrafted jewelry designer. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an online educator and a social activist too. In the field of paper jewelry, I hold a award as well as national record. I have been awarded from the Central Ministry of India as well as many state ministries and the governors of 2 states. And I am also an empanel designer and artisan from the Ministry of Textiles of India. And I'm actually practicing paper